are ready to get started with our weight training this morning. If you are joining us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell so you get notified anytime we have a new video pop up. All right, we are going to go ahead and start with our usual warm up. So feet out in front, just start swinging your hands side to side, bringing a little movement through your body. Taking a moment, starting light, assess where you are today. Beautiful. 2 more to each side. And then moving from there into some nice big arm circles. And go the other way. And throw your arms in and out across your chest. Beautiful. And then from here, moving into those side bends. One more to each side. And then coming back to the center, moving down to your elbows. Go the other way. And then moving down into your wrists. And go the other way. Flick your hands in and out, your fingers, loosen everything up there. And then give them a good shake. Perfect. All right, from here, leaning back, bring your feet in fairly close together to start. Do some small windshield wipers. Again, just checking in, seeing where you are today. And then if everything's feeling good, bring those feet out a little wider and do some nice big windshield wipers. Nice, couple more here. And then bringing your feet back out in front of you, pop your knees up and down, give them a little wiggle, little shake. And then windshield wiper your feet. Perfect. From here, point and flex the toes. And then rotate those feet in one direction. And then in the other direction. Perfect. All right. So we are going to start off in tabletop and do a couple of those quick body weight exercises to help get us going today. If you like a little extra cushion for your knees, grab a pillow, a blanket, double up your mat, whatever feels good for you. You might like it under your hands too to cushion your wrists. So choose your own adventure there. Coming into tabletop position, we're going to start with rear leg raises. So you're going to put one foot out and just bring it straight up. And we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. I'll tell you when to switch. Here we go. Beautiful, looking good. Firm up your belly. Try not to let your back dip too much. Nice, you got it. Switching in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Beautiful. Nice tight belly, squeezing through your glute. Really working that back body. And time. Beautiful. Sit back for just a second. Maybe roll your shoulders out. Staying in that tabletop position can be a little hard. And then we're going to go back to the tabletop position and we're going to do glute kickbacks. So this time, instead of raising your leg out straight, you're going to kick it up like that donkey kick, kicking towards the ceiling. 30 seconds on each side. I'll tell you when to switch. Here we go. You got it. Looking good. Five more seconds on this side. Switching in 2, 1, switch sides. Beautiful. Still trying to stay nice and firm through your belly. 10 more seconds. You can do it. And time. Beautiful. Come all the way back. Stretch out just a little bit with that child's pose. Take a load off your shoulders. Give a little counter stretch to your glutes. Take a nice breath here. And then we're going to come up and go into a side plank position. Now, I like to do a supported side plank here, but it's up to you if you want to do a more stretched out supported side plank or go into a full side plank. Your preference. We're going to do a side plank with a rotation. So you're going to grab the weight that's right for you, rotate it up, and then down and through. 1 minute. Here we go. Beautiful. Getting that nice rotation, looking up at your hand at the top if you can. That requires a little extra balance, so that can be a little tricky. But it helps you get a nice full rotation opening your chest if you're able to do it. More than halfway done. Looking good. You got it. 10 more seconds. And time. Excellent. Come up off that shoulder for a second. Roll them out. And then we got to go to the other side. You can switch sides the way I do. That's mostly so I can still see you on the camera, or you can just flip over. 1 minute. Let's do it. Looking good. You got this. Keep breathing. Almost there. And time. Perfect. All right, coming up off those shoulders again. You might want to switch to some lighter weights here. We're going to move into a tricep exercise. So choose the one that's right for you for that. Coming down flat on your back. We're going to move into chest pumps. Now there's 3 ways you can do this. Starting with your hands in this position, you're lowering one weight down towards the opposite shoulder at a time. You can do it with your feet flat on the floor. You can do that same motion with your feet up in tabletop. Or if you want to work your brain a little bit, you can do toe taps of the opposite foot as each hand goes. So choose your own adventure. 1 minute. Here we go. Beautiful, looking good. Try to keep your knees in that same 90-degree position, whether you're holding them up straight or lowering them towards the ground. Beautiful. Nice and steady. And time. Excellent. All right, setting those weights down. We're going to do one more body weight exercise. We're going to do scissor crunches. So pulling one knee in, the other leg goes out straight. We'll switch at the 30-second mark. You're holding that one knee in position and lowering and raising the other one for a leg raise. Here we go. Now, if you want to add a little extra work here, bring your head up off the ground so that you're in a full crunch position. Nice. 10 seconds to go on this side. Switching in 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Looking good. 15 seconds to go here. And time. Nice. All right, stretch all the way out nice and long. Take a good breath. And then sit all the way up and grab some water. That is your first set done. Great job. All right, bringing it back in. Coming into that tabletop position, make sure your space is clear. And we're going into our rear leg raises. 30 seconds on each side. Here we go. Beautiful. Holding that leg out nice and steady. 5 seconds left on this side. And switch sides. Remember to pull that belly in tight. Squeeze the belly button back towards the spine, or in this case, up towards the spine. Almost there. And time. Pull everything back for just a second. And then coming back into that tabletop position, getting ready for our glute kickbacks. Here we go. Pushing that heel up towards the ceiling. Still pulling the belly button up towards the spine. And check in here with your breathing. Make sure it's still nice and smooth. Switching in 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Nice, you got it. Five seconds to go. And time. Great job. Pull back into that child's pose again. Let everything relax for a moment. All right, and then back to work. Coming up to your supported side plank or your full side plank. Take a second here. Do you need to adjust the weights that you were using? Make it a little harder going up in weight. Make it a little easier going down in weight. Choose what's right for you. And here we go. Beautiful. Still working the body weight on the shoulder. Also getting the abs, the obliques. Keeping that leg that's extended, flexed, gives you a little action through those muscles as well. So you're really working everything here. 15 seconds to go. And time. Beautiful. Coming all the way up, roll through those shoulders. And then switch sides, because we got to do the other side. All right, here we go. Looking good. You're halfway done already. Almost there. You got it. And time. Beautiful. Roll through those shoulders one more time. And then we're going down for those chest pumps and whatever you decide you want your feet to do. Again, assess your weights. Do you want to go up? Do you want to go down? We've got 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Looking good. If you want to focus on your upper body here, go up and weight on the triceps. You might want to keep your feet planted on the floor so you're nice and stable. But if you're using the same weight and you want to just challenge yourself a little more, that's a good time to add in the feet moving. And time. Beautiful. Set those weights down to the side and get ready for your scissor crunch. All right, here we go. I can tell I'm sweating because my glasses are all fogged up. I had to take them off so I could see my timer. Now remember, if you want to make this one a little harder, raise your head up off the ground. Or if you feel like you're doing quite enough work already, keep that head down. And you can hold that leg in if you need a little extra support. Switching now. Looking good, 15 seconds to go. And time. Beautiful. Stretch everything out. Take a second here. And then go grab some more water. That is 2 sets complete, 1 set to go. All right, bring it back in. Start coming into your tabletop position. One minute on the clock. Here we go with those leg raises. Beautiful. Still raising those heels up as high as you can. Might not be quite as high this time. That's okay. We're on our 3rd round. Switching in 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. You guys look fantastic. Almost there. And time. All right. Stretch everything back. Take that load off the shoulders for a moment. And then coming right back up into that tabletop position, getting ready for the glute kickbacks. Here we go. You got it. Your body's going to shift a little bit as you go, but try to keep your core even. You keep your hips squared. And switching now. Beautiful. Ten seconds to go. And time. Nice. All right. Slide that all the way back. Take that nice stretch. And then coming up into that supported side plank. And here we go. You got this. Keep going, guys. Almost there. And time. Nice. Roll through those shoulders for just a second. And then bringing it to the other side. 1 minute. Here we go. Nice and steady, lowering and raising the weight at the same speed. You're halfway done. Ten seconds to go. You can do anything for 10 seconds. And time. Whew. All right. Coming down onto your back, getting ready for those chest pumps. One minute on the clock. Here we go. Still looking good. Check in with your breathing again. Beautiful. About 15 seconds left. And time. All right. Finishing off with our scissor crunches. One leg out, one knee pulled in. Here we go. Looking good. Find what position works best for you. Switching in 5 seconds. And switch. Can you hear me now? All right, good deal. You guys did about an extra 15 seconds there. Great job. You are all done with your third round. Go grab some water and then we'll do our final stretch. All right, bringing it in. Starting with your feet stretched out in front. Bring those arms up overhead. Fold forward, reaching towards your toes. And then sliding your hands up. And then bring them up again. Fold forward. Pause for just a second. And then slide your hands up your legs. And one more time. Hands go up. Reaching out. Pause for an extra moment here. And then we're just going to walk our hands over to the left a little. Feeling that nice stretch through the side body. And then back through the center over to the right. And then back to center, sliding up again. From here, bringing one arm across. My favorite ever shoulder stretch. Turn your head to one side or the other if that feels good for you today. Or just keep it centered. Beautiful. And release. Go to the other side. Still turning the head to one side or the other if that feels good for you. One more breath here. And then release. And then we're going to bring one arm up, pulling that elbow back towards the wall behind you, or reaching behind to grab your hand to pull down if that feels good for you. Hold it for one more moment. And then release. And go to the other side. Nice, gentle tricep stretch. And release. And then bringing the bottoms of your feet together. Make a nice little lean forward here until you feel that stretch to the inside of your thighs. If you like, use your elbows to push your knees down a little more. Come up. Take a second, just flutter those knees for a moment. And then we're going to do it again. Maybe leaning forward just a little more. Keeping a nice flat back here. And coming up, flutter the knees. And then one more time. And release. Bring those knees all the way up. Give them a nice hug in. And you guys are all done. Fantastic job today.